Good morning, noon, or night. Ecorvion here, and welcome back to Beacon SMP / Shadowlight. Today, we're going to be doing two slightly interesting things. Not very productive because, well, I'll explain that later. So, you'll be able to tell once I move my screen a bit. There we go. I've been a bit busy. Well, just a bit, not too much. If you caught the 24-hour live stream I did about, I'd like to say, 5 days ago, I made this, hold on, let me read the sign, Ecor's Goodie Bag / Shroom Farm. Happy Ween. And I planted these orange trees, acacia, because, well, why not? They're orange, and they emulate discreet creepiness. Aha. Because it's grey and it's orange in the middle. I call them pumpkin trees nowadays. You can kind of see why. Okay, so back to the goodie bag. I made this during the 24-hour live stream, and that we'll get to in a second also. But basically what you do is you plant a shroom right down there, and you encase yourself in a giant red mushroom. Okay. And that's how it works. Yay. Yeah, it's a bit unpredictable with the way it works, just saying. You might want to be careful if you're going to use that in the near future, other beaconers. But yeah, that's pretty much what I was working on previously during the live stream. I also worked on something with Zolj. I went out with him and helped him find the treasure, to which he instantly dismissed as clumsy, stupid, and idiotic once he found it. So yeah, let me explain the riddle to you. Alright, riddle number 1. By Ecorvion. It doesn't really matter, because the riddle's already been solved. By Zolj-ish. He's a bit stupid sometimes. So, riddle me this: the center holds your direction. Now, we all know, sort of, that this map relates to the question in some way. And what is with the map? Well, the center of the map. So if you take the center of the map, and you look at it, oh look! There's a white dot in the corner, leading off in that direction. Pretty simple, if I'm not mistaken. To which I think I'm not. Alright, so we're gonna head off in this direction. And before we do that, actually, I want to show you this little guy. So I also did this during the live stream. And you might not have catched it because it was pretty quick. But I encased the sheep in what seems to be an XP orb. Ooh, and guess what his name is? His name is the 99th level, because I used a name tag that I had named with my 99th level on the server, on him. There you go. Hope it works. It's just temporary for now. I'm gonna move it soon, but soon is not right now, so that's a waste of time. Now, with the treasure hunt, despite what Zolj said, I think it would have worked out fine if I hadn't gotten impatient with people, not getting on the server and not trying to figure things out. I just want to get it done, honestly. And during the live stream, it seemed like an appropriate time, and Zolj was there, and I was like, hey, let's go off and do something. So, welcome to this. This is the entrance to the treasure room, as I like to aptly call it. Now, what happened here, if you missed the live stream, me and Zolj went down here, we had a fight, he ended up killing me after a few deaths by both of us, and he ran off into the woods with all of my stuff. Idiotically for him, he got lost and he blew up. So, that's the fourth time that I've lost all my stuff in this season, just this stinking season. Not even a freaking month into it, 2 other players. Hence the reason I'm using crummy iron tools right now. Well, no, the armor's okay. The armor's not too bad. But the tools, my gosh, crummy. So, I think I'm going to be just temporarily... What is this doing here? Huh. That was not there before. Okay. Either way, just temporarily, maybe for a month or so, until we get the new people on the server, hopefully, I'm going to be going around with just iron tools and iron armor, because I am, quite frankly, tired of losing all my good weapons that I take hours and hours to gather. So, I think the best way, since I don't have an axe to, well, first off, get this off the bar. The best way to get inside of this area, because I don't have an axe, is to burn the thing down. Ha! Did you think that was the best idea? It's the best idea, in my shoot! No, 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 no. Ho, ho, ho. Okay. That was almost bad. What the frick? What's going on down here? Whoa. Okay. I think someone got pissed off at me. Hello? Anyone home? The ravine is cobbled down there. Hold on. Why is there cobble in the ravine? That's kind of strange. Okay, well, looks like someone was looking to blow up this place. I'm not sure who. I'm not sure why. But hopefully we will get down to the bottom of it soon. Might want to interview a few people of the server. Yeah, that could be a good idea. Definitely. Okay. So, I think now is an opportune time to leave this place, get rid of this. I don't want to take the TNT out just yet. You know, want to leave it for keepsake. I'll just put that right there for no particular reason. Okay, and head off in this direction. So, what do I want to talk about this episode? I want to talk about just one quick thing, and then we'll be done. Okay. So, activity on the server has been quite low recently. I know this series is meant to be a weekly series. It's every Wednesday, it's supposed to come out. Here's the issue. It's very, very hard to get an episode out when, well, there's no motivation. Like, sure, I have these small projects that are kind of like, well, cool. It doesn't work too well. Hi, you little fricker. Screw you. No, come back. You hit me first. I shall hit you next. And again, and again, and again. Thank you. Okay, so back to what I was saying. I know this is a weekly series. And here's the thing. I spend a lot of time on my episodes. Well, this one, not so much. This one, I'm spending probably half an hour. Not including editing, which will probably take about 15 minutes. Just judging from what I'm doing this episode. So, these recent episodes, I've been spending a lot of time on them. And they just... there's no reward. Like, you know, the views, I don't care about the views. It's the people on the server. I'm doing a lot of things to try and increase activity on the server. You know, I did the whole Guardian prank in hopes that someone would band together and try to find the Guardian, or at least make an episode out of it. And even when I showed them the Guardian, they're like, no, screw you, we're not gonna even record it. So, that honestly did kind of piss me off, because the entire point of the Guardian prank, well, first off, it's a prank. You're supposed to record your reactions to it. Just saying. Even though I requested that, no one did. And when you finally find him, you should probably record you killing him. Which is why I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna record, because no one else is seeming like they're going to record. And no one did. Unfortunately. So, even when I give people, and this treasure map, you know, I found this treasure map, and actually, okay, this, if you saw the live stream, you understand, this is one more point I have to make. When I came on the server, on the live stream, this place was griefed to heck. Like, this entire map room, or this entire map wall, maps were flip-flopped, everything was flipped upside down, that sign was gone, and there was a pile of gold right here that said, like, butter, 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 which makes me believe it was either a zombie or a W, because they're the only Skydas Minecraft fans on the server that I know of. I don't know. At least that's my assumption. because I don't think anyone else on the server would be stupid enough to lay a pile of gold down and call it butter with a sign, especially stealing a sign from a project that's already here. So yeah, just something I have to get off my chest. I've mentioned it in the Beacon chat also, so if they want to get pissed off at me for relaying this to the public, I don't care. I told them first and no one responded. So yeah, just had to get a few things off my chest. That's really about it. I mean, it's very, very hard to get episodes out. And it's great to see that people are watching, even if it's 5 people, 3 people. That's perfectly fine. I think the beginning of the season, before the Guardian farm, or the Guardian prank, sorry, the Guardian prank, they were getting some pretty good view counts. I was honestly surprised, since I hadn't done really an official Shadowlight big episode thing in such a long time. But yeah, that was pleasantly surprising. And then in recent weeks, the view count has dropped and moved to Terraria. I'm sorry, what the frick? I did not expect Terraria to become as big as it's become. Like, honestly, Terraria was not... It was not intended to be a main series. It was intended to have, that run through Tunnel Run, Tunnel Month, see how people like it, and then go from there. Well, okay, pleasantly surprised that people do like it. But the issue, and you might have seen this, I didn't put a Terraria episode out on Monday. Well, it's not against the schedule, so I'm fine with that. But the issue with making Terraria is the progression in the game. And this is one of the reasons I was so hesitant to make a series on it. The progression in the game is very tedious. It's kind of like Minecraft, but without automation, or less automation, I shall say. So it's very, very challenging to make content in Terraria, as opposed to other games, such as, I don't know, TF2 or Counter-Strike. I mean, I don't put those games on my channel, but I do stream them. Actually, hold on. I was thinking of making a CSGO series, of mild trolling. Not like bad trolling, like some people do on COD, because CSGO is a minor competitive environment, so I wouldn't want to harsh that kind of mood, but I would, well, harsh the small amount of less racism there is there. It's CSGO, it's a shooter game, who cares? There will be idiots in there, there will be many freaking idiots. But I don't want to be too hard on the trolls, or trolling, so I don't think I'm going to keep with that idea. But I do want to make a series in CSGO on this channel, because, in my opinion, that's the best shooter game I've seen in a while. Just playing on the live stream with PeasB, that was the most fun I've had in a video game in months. Oh my gosh. That's probably my highlight of the stream, if I have one. Just me playing with PeasB in Counter-Strike. It was hilariously horrible, shall I say. And I really, really enjoyed doing it. So, that's one of the contributing factors to me wanting to make a series, but once again, it's kind of like Terraria, where there's not much you can do. Well, it's not like Terraria in terms of grinding, but there's not much content you can do without it getting stale, at least in my opinion. So if you have ideas to make a Counter-Strike series possibly more entertaining, like a challenge series, I want to push away from challenge series because they're so generic, but if you guys want to see me make a challenge series in Counter-Strike, I will gladly produce at least, a few episodes for you, see how it goes. Once again, basically what I did with Terraria, keep it constant for about 2 weeks, and then see how the reception is, and then go from there. Which I do think Terraria will be a constant series. I think it will be. I don't want to make it twice a week, like it was going previously, because I'm getting to a point in the game where it's either a boss battle every episode, or just no edits whatsoever. And that makes for a pretty boring series, if I do say so myself. So, those are my thoughts, that's my rant. In short, I want to make more series for you, but I don't want to make bad series for you. That's what I'm saying. So if you have suggestions for future series, specifically Counter-Strike, I want to see what you guys' idea for a Counter-Strike series might be. Because once again, that would be a pretty fun game to put on this channel. And then the issues I have with being on the server. You know, I've expressed this many times in the past. It's just recently it's gotten to a point where I literally cannot make videos. Like, even if I have the motivation, something ridiculously stupid happens, and it just ruins the entire mood for me. So you know, I'm having trouble with that. Hopefully, I do hope to keep it a weekly series, which is actually why I moved the schedule to once a week, and not twice a week as the original schedule was supposed to be. Yeah, sorry about that, if you saw that original one. Did not mean to think that through, which I did not think it through at all. There's just not enough content, or there's too much grind in this game, honestly, at this point. Until we get an iron farm, blah 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 blah, or until that farm is done, which I still need to work on. The issue is, I've lost all my good picks, thanks to Zolj and other such idiots. So, yeah, we've had some setbacks, which is making it quite hard to progress. But hopefully I will be able to progress before the next week's episode. Hopefully we might actually get some group content going, because it's been a bit lacking. You know, this season was supposed to be quite group-oriented, and it has not been. Which, once again, I would like to do every episode with other people, but it's hard to keep, once again, if I want to keep this series a weekly series, I can't do it with someone else every episode. It's just not possible, because A, not everyone's active, and B, if someone is active, it hasn't been turning out very well lately. Just put it that way. So yeah, those are my thoughts, those are my opinions, those are hopefully things for you, the viewer, the weaver of the views. Hopefully you think about this and give me your thoughts on the matters. Maybe give me some suggestions as to help the series grow a bit more, or a way to make it more enjoyable to record these Shadowlight episodes when so many just idiotic things are happening. That's pretty much all I have to say. Hope I correlated with you well. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next episode, hopefully next week, of Shadowlight / Beacon SMP.